Pause. If you were a Sonic fan in the early 2000s and owned a GameCube or a PS2, you probably know what this is. However, a good majority of the people I asked didn't know what this is, so I'll go ahead and explain it to you. That was a bit of the opening of the GameCube and PS2 game Sonic Riders. This is also the opening to the review of the PS2 and GameCube game Sonic Riders. Meta, isn't it? Or as one would also say, strange, isn't it?
Danganronpa.
There isn't a whole lot of information about Sonic Riders before its release, but from what I gathered, it was announced at some panel during an E3 presentation in 2005. The trailer kinda sucked and nobody really knew what it was, however, I thought it was neat. The trailer had a few cutscenes from the game, so here they are. I don't know if I can show them, so here's the fandom versions.
That was an illegal left, by the way. Shut the fuck up! Rivali's Gale is now ready. Huh? What?
It'll be theirs for the rest of time, with the GameCube too. So if you want...
Whoa, he's bisexual. I didn't know that.
By the way, I'm bisexual. I forgot to announce it. How do you turn this shit off?
Unfortunately, I cannot find any trailer footage because the game didn't do very well once it was released, so no one really posted any footage of it. And now we move on to my least favorite part of the game. Oh boy, oh me, oh my.
Danganronpa.
The story of Sonic Riders is mediocre at best, and honestly, I just really dislike it. It's okay sometimes. It begins with the Babylon Rogues, and Jet is holding some cube that's apparently important to the story because it's some weird genie box thing. Eggman has somehow managed to catch up with their giant-ass airship and get onto it with, like, triggering no sensors at all. And he is asking them to join some race for the price of a Chaos Emerald so he can eventually do a spooky thing or whatever. It then cuts away to Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, who are in the middle of a city, then see the three Babylon Rogues jump out of a building and decide to give chase. The Rogues have somehow acquired a Chaos Emerald and are heading off with it, and the Justice Boys decide to chase after him to get the Emerald back because they stole it. What dirty crime boys! After Knuckles knocks one of them off their boards, Tails notices this weird symbol thing. Sonic immediately grabs the board and just flies off with it, even though it's literally never stated that he knows how to use these. Like, yeah, you probably would know, but how is the audience supposed to know if he knows how to use these? It's a Sonic game, yes, and it's not supposed to be explained, but like, what the hell? Jet tells Sonic that was an illegal left and flies off into the sky. Somehow. I don't know, it's never explained. Anyways, he knocks Sonic off the board and then brags about him being not the fastest thing alive, even though he still is. He's just on a board. After being totally disrespected, Sonic is still okay with this and responds with,
Ah, new competition.
as if this is something that happens all of the time. Eggman comes on a TV, explains that there is a brand new race in town, and a special race where no holds are barred, or whatever, anyways. You gotta pay a Chaos Emerald to get in, and yeah, it's never really explained what, like, the prize is, so it's weird. Sonic and pals meet up with Amy on, like, complete accident. After that, Wave comes up to them and just completely wrecks Tails, like, immediately, like, oh my god.
Well, I never imagined anyone would enter the race with such a piece of junk. Thanks, though. It was good for a laugh. See ya, Shorty.
In the forest, after a bit, Jet is yelling at Sonic from a tree that he's like, you suck at being fast on a board, bitch. During the final race of the race, Sonic is heading towards the finish line and Jet decides to be a little baby bitch and sabotages Sonic's victory thing. Apparently when Wave had the board earlier, She attached a bomb to Sonic's board and blows it up. Kaboosh! Slam. Jet turns up the render distance and uses the power of the cube thingy and the Chaos Emeralds to bring up the fucking island of Babylon. What? After Eggman steals the cube thingy, Sonic and Jet head off to Babylon Gardens, and Jet still being a little bitch, so he decides Sonic has to beat him again in order for him to prove something. So off they go! Jet and the other rogues open up the big magic door with the cube thingy that they got from Eggman after defeating him. And they hear a big old growling sound, like angry growling. A bush, big genie man, like, I don't even know what that thing is. After defeating him, he turns into a big chest, and Jet and Sonic open it to find a piece of cloth. They realize that it's a flying magic carpet, and Jet explains that the Babylonians could create awesome gear. Jet and Sonic decide to have a talk while they stare at Babylon Gardens. They do that, throw their extreme gear into the sky, and fly away, while Nothing If I Didn't Have You plays from Monsters Incorporated. What?
Danganronpa.
Sonic Riders plays like most racing games, except, okay, mix snowboarding games and a racing game, and that's how Sonic Riders feels. Does it play good? Sometimes. Does it play poorly? Again, sometimes. It really just depends on the level, because the levels just aren't great. First two, pretty good. 3 and 4, 5, dear God, just end already. It's like Mario Kart 64 Rainbow Road. It's just too long, and I don't want to do it 3 times. The cast all did a great job, especially Jason Griffith, who did Jet and Sonic. He basically just had a conversation with himself the entire game. It's amazing! As much as I shit on the story, it has good moments, and the character interactions are great. The trick system is nice. You jump off a ramp, put some controls in, not controls, just put some directions in on the control stick, and you're flipping around like crazy, and it looks cool, and it feels good to get a good drift and trick land, and you just go fast, and it feels great. I just wish the level design was better. This game had a lot going for it. It makes 3 of my favorite things: racing games, snowboarding games, and Sonic the Hedgehog. It just needed a bit more time in the oven for it to be like super good. I still love this game a lot, but there are flaws, and I can point them out and be like, it's still a decent game.
Danganronpa.
Could this game be worse? Yeah, it could be. Could it be better? Most definitely. Do I still like it? Of course I do. In my opinion, I think Sonic Riders deserves a 6.5 out of 10. The game has a lot of flaws, yes, but it's still really fun at times, and I really enjoy it. Anyways, that's all for this review. I decided to try something different, and this took a bit to make, so tell me if you like it, and yeah, see you later.